Hi, welcome back. Did you know that every 9 minutes there is a new diagnosis of Parkinson's disease, and approximately 164 people are diagnosed on average per day? Today with me is Janelle Pomeroy, and she is the manager of the Southern California Optimism Walk for the American Parkinson's Disease Association. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Wow, those are some heavy statistics.
Yeah, it's an awful disease, that's for sure.
So tell me a little bit about the disease and how it affects people.
Sure. So Parkinson's disease, or PD for short, is a movement disorder disease. So it affects you both cognitively but also physically. It's a chronic disease and progressive, which means that it just gets worse over time, basically.
Right.
And it can affect, things as simple as speech and walking, movement.
Mm-hmm.
But it can also just affect, your day-to-day activities, like getting dressed in the morning and using the restroom. And it's an awful disease, and APDA is doing everything that we can to help the fight against it.
Describe to me some of the ailments that people feel. I mean, for instance, you said it affects their speech, so obviously talking is an issue, but also there's other things that it affects too, such as what?
Sure. It can affect a person's whole body. Tremors are very common in people with Parkinson's disease, where you would see somebody shaking, perhaps.
Okay.
Movement in general, so walking, talking, getting around, speech, a lot of cognitive issues, and a neurologist is who you would see to get a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. So it is a heavy brain disease, if you will, that affects anywhere in your whole body, and it can affect everyone totally differently too, which is the hard part to diagnose.
So let's look at some of the statistics that you had sent over earlier. So Parkinson's disease is the 14th leading cause of death in the United States.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's unfortunately, there's about 1 million people with Parkinson's disease in America right now. And it affects about 1.6 of all Americans living over the age of 65. Oh. So it's typically a disease that affects you when you're older, but it can affect you much younger than that. We would call that a young onset diagnosis, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the earliest age? Do they have a statistic like that?
I don't know the youngest, but it has affected people of all ages.
Okay.
It is definitely more common in the older population.
Okay.
But definitely, I just met someone not that long ago who was diagnosed in their 30s. So
wow.
It can really affect you
Super
at any time.
Early.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then cost, huge costs.
A huge cost, absolutely. It's a huge cost both for America, with our national healthcare system, but for an individual to pay for, the doctor's visits, the medications that would help alter the disease, and day-to-day living. It's a huge cost.
Right, something like 14.4 billion or billion, not million.
Yeah, 14.4 billion
so
annually. Yeah.
Okay.
And the American Parkinson's Disease Association, APDA, is raising money really to support people living with PD, support education for everyone really to know more about PD, and then also to support research and really to help people live their life to the fullest.
Now you mentioned that a neurologist is someone that you need to see, but is there also a different kind of specialist too that people should look into?
Yeah, a movement disorder specialist.
Okay.
And really everyone with Parkinson's should be seeing a movement disorder specialist, but sadly only about 40% of people with PD get to see a movement disorder specialist, sometimes based on where they live and where care is available to them, but also just because not everyone with PD gets a true diagnosis and is able to get the care that they really need.
Now, is a movement specialist something that someone would have to be referred to? So would it help a patient to maybe say to their doctor that they're saying, hey, I've got this, maybe I should see that?
Absolutely.
Kind of
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Patient advocacy is huge, especially in a disease like Parkinson's disease.
Right.
Yeah.
And is it hereditary?
No, there's a lot of research going into all of the factors that lead to PD, but not that we've found so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to help with this particular disease, you have an event that's coming up. Let's talk a little bit about that.
We're so excited to have the Optimism Walk on April 28th this year.
Okay.
It's going to be at the South Coast Botanic Gardens. It's our second year being there, and it's a beautiful venue. It's a short 1 mile walk, and it's a really family-friendly event. So we invite everyone to come and join us of all ages. And the event it's a really fun-filled day to have, full of optimism and hope, and raising awareness and funds to help people with PD in the community and at large.
So what kind of things will you have at the walk? I mean, it's a walk, obviously. What about in and around the walk itself?
Sure. So the walk itself is fully supported. We have rest stops with water and some snacks to get you along the way. And it's a 1 mile loop.
Okay.
So if you do feel like you've bit off more than you can chew, there is also a shortcut. But if you're also feeling a little bit more ambitious, you can do the loop a couple times and do a full 5K.
Okay.
And then back at the start and finish line, we have sponsors who are giving away goodies and talking to people about various products and disease modification, drugs and materials.
Right.
And then we also have, last year we had some chair yoga for folks that didn't want to do the walk, and a bubble machine and some face painting for the kids.
Okay.
And this year we're just building on all of the really great activities that we did last year.
Now, from this event, how is it that you raise money from this particular type of walk?
Yeah, so it's totally free to register. We ask anyone to join us who wants to, and then we encourage fundraising. And there's fundraising levels or prizes. At $100, you get a free Optimism Walk t-shirt.
Okay.
So we encourage everyone to set a goal and fundraise along the way, and we're here to support them through all of that. With a participant center online that helps take donations and issue automatic receipts for any donors, and like I said, prize levels to encourage you to shoot for the moon, if you will. We also have sponsors that come on board, both corporate and pharmaceutical sponsors that come on board that want to support what we're doing.
And approximately how many people did you have last year?
Last year we had a couple hundred,
Okay.
and we're already soaring above last year's registration numbers. So we encourage everyone to come and join us. It's going to be a really great day.
So if you cannot come to the walk, what are some other ways people can get involved?
Yeah, so if you can't come to the walk, I encourage you to support APDA with a donation to show your support. You can do that at our website, which is apdaparkinson.org/CA Walk for California Walk.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then what about any other types of events that you have coming up in the future?
Yeah, so the walk last year gave us the ability to do a really great 2-day educational forum that we held in Anaheim last October. And it was such a wonderful event with doctors speaking, some care support groups, and just a really informative and great 2 days. We're going to do that again this year. This year we're going to be in Irvine, and we're shooting for October as well. So more details to come soon on that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
good. That sounds exciting because obviously people need to know more about the disease.
Absolutely.
And then other than that, if people want to get involved, then basically they go to the website, and then also
Yes.
they could also call in too.
Yep, they can call and email us anytime. We have a lot of national webinars that we do, so if people just want more information, they can go online and watch some of our videos, do some teleconferencing, but more than anything, we encourage you to come to the walk since it's a free event and we'll have lots of information there.
If someone is diagnosed, I'm assuming they'll be able to refer to a particular type of specialist, but if someone wanted information about a particular type of doctor who can help them with that, would the organization be able to help with that?
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. We have a 1-800 number listed on our website, and you can also contact us through the website. But we have information and referral specialists that would help you kind of navigate a newly diagnosis.
All right, that's
Yeah.
excellent. Well, thank you so much for the information.
Thank you for
I
having
wish you
us.
luck on the
Thanks.
Optimism Walk.
Yes, it's going to be a great day.
All right, and if you want more information, you can always go to their website, or you can actually email at cawalk@apdaparkinsons.org, or you can call their phone number at 310-486-0153. We'll be right back after this with the India Club.